What's good, everybody? This is MsTechNotFancy back with a new video. And I'd like to give a shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I am trying, I'm trying to stay consistent, but it's kind of hard doing, this is my first semester as a grad student. It's kind of hard for me, because it's kind of weird how I'm taking an undergrad, a master's class, and a doctoral class in one semester, and it's not easy, and I'm trying to maintain. So okay. So I wanted to upload some videos of stream last week, but I was really bummed out for my midterm. I did not do it so well as I wanted to. So the thing is, I have to start preparing more, really put more time into the material, and things of that nature. So with that being said, I will probably start, like I was trying to do yesterday, because we had a power outage where I'm at in the borough. I think somebody crashed into a pole, and the neighborhood had a blackout due to it, and it was like that all day. Like the power would come on, it was cool, and then a couple hours later it would cut off and cut back on, and a couple hours later it cut off. It was just, I was really iffy on having my laptop and everything connected to the power or whatever, because you already know that if it keeps doing that, it'll fuck up your equipment. So I didn't want my machines and anything that's connected to the power. I didn't want anything to be damaged and whatnot. Speaking of which, I need to get home insurance. Anyway, this is going to the video. So this will be the Rant video number 3. Microsoft edition. Yes, you guys probably think I'm gonna just talk about gaming. No, that's just, well, I can start with gaming first. Because if there's Microsoft products and services all together. So with that being said, we're going to talk about some of the games. We know what happened with Crackdown 3. I know some people trying to cap. I don't like to use the word cap. People trying to front that the game was okay. I mean, when I played the demo back in 2017 at FanFest, I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, no, not FanFest. It was at E3's the little showcase floor or whatever, and I ran into bugs. I know some people, they were playing fine, but when I was playing, maybe because I have that quality assurance background, but I was just breaking the game. They looking at me like, bitch, you just like the whole little demo up, like, sorry, shit ain't my fault, your broken game. Like, why the hell would y'all have us play this build, So, I think, and another thing with Microsoft, I always get disappointed. That was just like games like what happened with Crackdown. Also with Scalebound, that game was supposed to come out. People had high hopes. That would have been, a Japanese role-playing game. I'm assuming it was supposed to be. But honestly, I think, what Microsoft should do from now on, if a game, they need to make sure they secure the game. Secure that studio to make the game or whatever, right? And make sure that thing works, okay? Like, you can't just give us a piece of shit product, just like with fucking, what was it, the game, the studio that made Cyberpunk. Like, come on now, like, that's just unacceptable. Like, definitely y'all hyping it up and all this other shit. Make sure, honestly, before you announce a damn game, make sure that shit's already finished already. Don't like, this game's gonna come, we're just gonna announce it, we're not even damn near done yet. I know, like, some cases they are done, but they're trying to add new features. Like, look, stick with a plan. If it works, it works. Don't add anything. Do not add anything, okay? If you say, look, if it might have multiplayer, it might not. If multiplayer breaks your game, don't add the feature. Fuck it. Leave it alone, okay? Just leave it alone. So that's it with that one. So, but I think Microsoft, last generation, I think they took notes and what they plan on to do something better, which I have high hopes for. Well, not super high hopes, but I think they, like I said, they learned from their mistakes and they're pushing forward with it. Also too, I know they're doing pretty well with their Game Pass. I am a subscriber to the service, and I actually do enjoy it. It's really cool that it happens. If I heard a rumor, just like little FYI, I don't know how true this is, but they said the next Battlefield game will be on Game Pass. And that's the case, bruh, and plus one thing too, I have the Ultimate Edition, so it comes with the EA Play, so I'm definitely about to get that thing. But anyway, next thing I want to talk about is one of their services for hardware. Okay, let's talk about hardware. Okay, with the Invoke speaker, I found out last summer the hard way that they're cutting support for Cortana for the Invoke speaker. How I found this out, I was trying to have Cortana remind me to do something. Like, y'all saw me that I, did an unboxing of it a couple years ago. I love that speaker. That speaker was everything. Like, even when I was out and about and not even home, like, Cortana would send me an email, remind me to call somebody or set a meeting or assignment due, whatever. Like, I was so on it with my assignments because of the Invoke speaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really depended on that feature. But now Microsoft, I think last summer I saw the announcement that they're going to cut support for Cortana on the Invoke speaker. But they gave, they said for those who bought the speaker before summer 2019, you get a free $50 gift card, which I got it. So, which pretty much I got the speaker for free or damn near for free. I only paid like taxes. So, what was it, like $5 or $6 or something for it? But I'm really disappointed in Microsoft because, like, I really depended on that speaker. It was a really good speaker. They say you can still use, of course, you can still use it as a regular speaker. And I'm just thinking to myself, would it still, at least for Cortana, I think, would she still be able to pause my music and, play or lower my volume or vice versa? Like, if she could still do that, then I'm good to go. And if not, I'm like, damn, now I gotta get my lazy ass up and turn down the volume. Like, that shit's not cool, like, what the hell? Like, but anyway, so that's that with that product. A big letdown. I'm very disappointed about stuff like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, that was a product I depended on so much. That's why I bought it. But okay, now next piece of hardware that I know there's other like products. This is stuff that that is for me personally. Me. The next thing I want to rant about is the Windows phones. I used to love Windows phones. Y'all probably think I'm a Microsoft fan. I'm kind of in. People who have like the diehard Apple heads. I'm a diehard Microsoft fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really use the ecosystem like a motherfucker. And then when they just cut shit off, and I'm looking at them like, bruh, what are you doing? So, same thing with their phones. Like, I used to love their phones, never had an issue. Even their budget phones the camera had really good quality. Like, it's just off the chain. Like, I had two phones at the time. I used my Windows phone more than my Android phone. It was just ridiculous. It was just crazy. I think the reason why it's a big letdown with Windows Phone due to like lack of third-party support when it comes to applications, and also too, I think in early the late 2000s, really like during the early and late 2000s, like that Windows Phone, what was it, like 6.05 or 6 point something X. Yeah, that was a terrible system. That shit froze so many times. And when Android came about, Android and Apple with the iOS, like, it didn't have issues like how Windows phones did. So I think that's a kind of like they shot themselves in the foot with that one. It made no sense that shit was so damn buggy. You know what I mean? That's why everybody was still using the Sidekicks or whatever and the Blackberries and whatnot. So, drinking some of my coffee. So, yeah, so I'm just really, I think I forgot the last Windows phone that came out. It was a flagship. It was the Windows Lumia. I think it was a 1930 or something like that. I was gonna get that phone, and then I think I ended up getting something else. But I really wanted to get that phone. The phone seemed I think that was the phone I saw for. I think that was I don't know if it was the first phone that had the liquid cool system. But now I'm seeing all these phones with the gaming phones. They had the liquid cool system. I'm like, damn, this phone was low key ahead of its time, But Microsoft, they always do that. They have a good potential product. Even with the Windows phones were really good phones. But I think they just left the bad taste in their mouth with everybody, and people didn't want to fuck with them anymore. They didn't care how much they improved. It's kind of like it was unforgivable what they were doing with their products. So yeah, that's that with the hardware. What else? I have a list, y'all. This won't be too long. I got probably one more thing. Oh yeah, the marketing team. Okay, that's all I got. Okay, that's the last thing on my list anyway. The marketing team, one word: fire them all. Fire them all. Fire them all. Okay, 3 words, short sentence: fire them all, because they're not. Besides the Surface marketing team, because and one thing too, y'all they need to start talking about the headphones, because I do like the Surface headphones. I'm thinking about getting the part 2, like the version, I guess, the Surface 2 headphones, because I really do like them. I think I know a lot of people who have a bunch of headphones. I see some of you techies out there, y'all be having more than one headphone. Okay, so I gotta get on y'all level. Like I'm kind of like up there now. I got the wireless headphones, the wireless gaming ones, and the regular wired gaming headphones. I'm trying to get on y'all level. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. But that's just it for my rant. What other products that you guys are disappointed with Microsoft that they wish they would have kept supporting, and other poor decisions that they, I guess, for business-wise that Microsoft did? You guys let me know in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.